As I read the transcripts of the United Nations First World Conference on Indigenous Peoples, the word education continued to appear and reappear. It becomes clear to me that the Assembly viewed educators as a vanguard in the global fight. If we take the example of endangered languages as it applies to the cultures of indigenous people, I found that the UNESCO website had some really great resources to illustrate this. The next few slides we're going to see are their depictions of various endangered languages around the planet, and you can see that of the 6,000 plus languages that are spoken on the planet today, it is estimated that half of them will not make it to the end of the century, and all that wealth of knowledge and cultural information will disappear with them. Globalization has really put the crunch on indigenous people, and at an exponential rate. We're seeing indigenous folks disappearing at a faster rate than anyone could have imagined, I think. Globalization really starts when the old world meets the new world. Contact. It's only a vague concept of geography. European powers set out to plunder the world and start what was known as the Columbian Exchange. This early globalization resulted in the slave trade, resulted in indigenous people being second-class, third-class citizens, even completely wiped out. If we look at the U.S. with the same endangered language illustration, you can see that we're not in the clear either. And then if we get even closer to home, to my state of Arizona, we see that there are several language groups also in danger. So how do we break out of this creating of the other, stereotypes, racism, discrimination that ultimately lead to a lack of resources, cultural death, and physical death in some cases? In closing, it's important to acknowledge the rights of indigenous peoples around the world. And as the vanguard, as educators, we need to use the resources that are available to us through museums, the UN and UNESCO websites. Think about the subcultures and native groups in your own area. Can you change the language that you use when you are talking about Native American people? As well, how we teach and talk about contact is vital. Thank you.